All right, so these Venn diagrams are popular, so I'm going to make my universe. And I'm going to have 3 circles. Okay, so we have 50 people in the universe. Oops, that probably should go on the outside, huh? Okay, and so what do we have? We have car, bus, and walk. Okay, so I'm going to get another color to do the inside. And so I try to start what they all have in common. So 3 students use all 3 methods. So that was 3. Now I'm going to go up, and it says 10 students traveled by car, by bus, and walk, but did not use a car. Okay, so 10 students traveled by bus and walked, but did not use a car. All right, so this oval right here, because this is bus and walk, that's the oval we're talking about because that's what they share. The 3 is those who also did a car, but it said did not use a car. So then this guy here is going to be 10 because that's the people who went bus and walk but did not use a car. Now let's go up one more. It says 5 students traveled by car and walk but did not use a bus. So 5 students traveled by car and walk, so that is this oval right here, but did not use a bus, so that is right there. Then it says 7 students traveled by bus only, so this is bus only. 12 students traveled by car only. Okay, so let's add up all that we have here. 12 plus 7 is 19. 19 plus 8 is 27. 37. Okay, I think we did A. So let's go on. There were 28 students who used a bus to get to school. 28 students who used a bus to get to school. Calculate the number of students. Okay, so let's go change my color here. So I'm going to go to a green. Now, we're saying that this circle here now needs to add up to 28. So 3 plus 7 is 10, plus this 10 here is 20. So I am assuming that 8 people go right here because it needs to add up to 28. Okay, calculate the number, so that means we have to show some math because it says calculate. Who traveled by car and by bus that did not walk. Who traveled by car and by bus but did not walk. So that was what? 28 minus 7 plus 3 plus 10, which is 28 minus 20, which is 8 students. Okay, now they say traveled by car. Okay, so car is going to be 12 plus 8 plus 5 plus 3. Well, 12 plus 8 is 20, and so that is 28 students. Okay, Tokyo used a bus to travel to school yesterday. Find the probability that she also walked. All right, so C is a conditional probability. So this is going to be the probability that she walked given that she did the bus. All right, so how many people did the bus? Well, we already figured that out. That was 28. Now, how many people walked and did the bus? You see, that's 13. So that's 13 out of 28. Okay, okay, I guess I need to go on to the next page. Ouch, I'm going to miss my diagram. For some reason my stuff came over with me. That's a good thing. Okay, so let's go read. I'm going to erase this so I can see this, but I'm going to keep my diagram. Okay, so it says 2 students are chosen at random from all 50 students. Find the probability that both students walked. All right, so how many students do we have walking? Okay, so before we finish this problem, we just have to do one thing. Notice here how this section here of walking has no number in it. If we go back and read the very top, it says that all 50 students either came by car, bus, or walk. So let's go add these up. So 12 plus 8 is 20, and 7 plus 3 is 10, that gives me 30, plus 10, that gives me 40, 5, that gives me 45. So there has to be a 5 here. So everybody see how I got that? Because these numbers have to be 50. There's no number here out in the universe. All right, so now they want to find the probability that 2 students. So we have student 1 and we have student 2. Well, the probability that student 1, find the probability that student 1, what does he say, walked. So 5 plus 5, so I get 23 out of 50. Now 1 is no longer there, so it's 22 times 49. Okay, so let me go get my calculator just a second. And I get 0.20, and it says 65, so 3 sig is going to be 0.207, which is 20.7%. Okay, only one of the students walked. All right, so this is the probability that he walked. All right, and so the next one, he didn't walk. Okay, and so if 23 walked, that means 27 didn't walk. All right? Or, now remember whenever we say or, now this was walked, don't walk. And now we're going to do don't walk, walk. So 27 out of 50 didn't walk times ones who did walk over 49. Okay, let me get out my calculator and find out what it is. Okay, and what do I get? 0.50, and it says 69, so I'm going to say 7 or 50.7%. That's too close to that. All right, this one here had a little trick. I think this 5 here was a trick. All right, that kind of took me for a loop. So anyway, so hopefully you saw it so that if it's on the paper, you know how to do it.